presence of light as it enters through the right side of the field. As it meets in to the darkness. As the field becomes aware of the darkness that it holds within, as the mind clamors for understanding, scrambling to make sense of the truth, these disparate arguments within the mind, as the programming fights for its very existence. The program has no life of its own. Its only power is in the host's inability to see the truth of what it is. And yet the host has developed a relationship with this program because it believes it needs its presence for its own existence. You feel the grief that springs up in the heart and into the solar plexus. Because this is entering within xoxo, it is playing on the compassion and empathic natures of the being to give life. It feels as if the light being were to say no, to expel this program, that in and of itself would be cutting off life, cutting off light source supply to an entity. And this feels like a violation of one's own purpose. So this battle that ensues within the energy field. This fight for possession of the soul. Where the soul feels it must fight for its life. If the soul were to surrender to the light and allow the light to overtake the body, it would result in much less of a struggle. And yet the reason this is so challenging is that the soul feels as if it is fighting for its very presence, its existence within this body. And yet that is exactly part of the program that has been interwoven into the being, where the being feels they are fighting for their life. That is actually the expression of darkness within the programs. It is expression of the program itself that you must fight for your life. As a soul, as a light being, you simply are. So let us start to bring this awareness and understanding into the headspace, into the crown, into the top of the mind. As you release from this fight, no longer giving voice to the distraction and the distortion. Surrendering into the hands of the Creator. Allowing this willpower, this will center, to release this battle, this fight. Yet we also acknowledge where this program has been set into the field. The numerous experiences that the being has walked through, has witnessed, has been a part of, and has felt in regards to viscerally experiencing that need to fight. The need to fight has been entrained into the field. Recognizing now the battleground, that energy is the distortion, is the program. And recognizing also where the human has bought into this and used this fight, allowed it to become part of their identity. So it is not without painstaking maneuvering that this must be released, and the grief and the sorrow that may come up as a result of misidentifying with these character traits. The identity of the human, the stories that have been woven in and out of the psyche, these transpersonal communications, interpersonal communications, systems of control, stories, narratives, indexes of human behavior. All developed to create deeper enmeshment with the program, that the program becomes the lived expression. Moving in to the umbilicus field, where this was all downloaded from the parents, from the parental structure, and where resisting this would have caused rejection by the parents at a core level. Where the being had to assume these structures in order to ensure their human survival. Contrary to human nature, and yet a deeply embedded experience of human programming. Starting to express this, to feel this release through the navel and through the heart. where you knew your truth even before you were born, and yet where it was beyond your control. Your very presence here in this human form required that you allow this programming opening now through the front of the mind to receive the clarity, the resonance factors, allowing the waves to harmonize, to release all that you know and feel to be untruth, non-truth, all that is in contrast to your pure expression of light, your pure expression of being. Receiving through the heart, these material waves of existence that cloak the true form, the true being, allowing this release. Opening through the vision, through the temples of the mind, to gather, to recollect, bringing back all lived expressions of light form, feeling into this memory, into this recall, your capacity to live within your truth, your capacity to express from your truth. Continuing to clear through the left side of the heart now. The echoes of the monarch. Clearing and honoring this void. It is not a space to fear, just a space where you are free within your stillness and clarity of form. honoring your presence of your soul light. It is enough. It is enough to fill all of the spaces, all of the voids within this existence of all that is. You are never alone within your light. All light is connected. Clearing the distortion of separation and isolation. These remnants of control. Breathing in. Becoming your light. Namaste.